Hey everybody, welcome back to another class on Verbling.com with teacher Abby. We will be talking about romance. So, an interesting topic. We're going to read the story of a person, a situation, I should say, a situation about romance. We're going to have a few questions about romance, and then we're going to have a discussion where you guys will choose questions to ask each other that are related to the topic. Okay, we're talking about friendship as well, so we're going to have a nice conversation. Ali?
Yes.
Not only is Andrew stealing your sentences, he's stealing your first spot in class.
I couldn't join first time. I tried.
It's like a game. It's a game. Who can get there first? I remember when I was in school, I always had that. Like, I have to get there. I'm going to be late, and I always had that feeling. I had to get there early. But it's good to have you both in class. Thanks for coming back. Andrew, what did you do on the weekend? You didn't really give us a specific.
Actually, I visited my parents, who live about 100 kilometers from Moscow. It's actually my hometown, yeah. And we spent our time on the beach because the weather was very hot. Yeah.
Awesome. Was it the beach that you sent me that picture of, or a different beach?
Yeah, exactly. That was. Because in Moscow, you know, there are not so many places where you can spend your time on the beach. Oh, I had to get out from here.
Did they have those big giant inflatable slides?
Yeah, but they're mostly for children because it would be crazy if I would jump.
Wow. Well, I would be fighting with the children for a chance at that slide. I love stuff like that. No, I spent a lot of time at the beach this morning as well. It was good fun for sure. It's relaxing, isn't it? You're outside, but you're not doing too much physical activity. You just swim a little bit, and it's a nice way to spend time.
Yeah, yes.
Very good. I think maybe there's something wrong with the link. I'm not sure because it was.
Yeah. What is the people?
Not booked, or it was booked, but maybe they can't use their tickets. If not, we'll have a good conversation. We'll have to turn the broadcast off. Okay. Well, today's conversation is about romance. What do you think of when you hear that word, Ali? Besides girls.
Romance. It's about love, I think.
Do you think so? Do you think it's always about love?
Yes. Why not?
Okay. In English, love is a strong word, so sometimes we don't use it so liberally. Romance can be about liking someone or affection, right? What about you, Andre?
It should be about someone or about maybe you have a goal or uh, something like that.
Okay. Andre, what about you? What do you think?
I think about relationship between man and woman, and of course if we are talking about romance, I think I think about love, but yeah, maybe just relationships, not so many, not so to that extent of the love.
Okay. Yeah, it depends on the situation, right? It could be, it couldn't be. Andre, would you say you're a romantic person?
I don't know. Kind of.
You don't know how to answer that question.
Kind of I don't know. You should ask who experience that.
Okay, that's true. That's true. Aaron, welcome to the class. It's good to see you again.
Hello, everybody.
Nice to have you back.
Nice to see you again, teacher.
Are you a romantic person?
Yes, I am a romantic person.
Can you give me an example of what you think is romantic?
I think romantic is uh, when you, um, when you are in love or when you fall in love with a person,
Mm-hmm.
you try to stay with here. You try you accommodate your life, to walk, with the other people. Uh, try to make the try to make the things to the other people feel better. Not only thinking when you in your future, like thinking beside him.
Mm-hmm.
I think so. I don't know if you understand.
Absolutely, I do. That's good. Thinking of the other person. What about you, Mustafa?
Teacher, is this a class for romance? About romance?
That's the title.
Oh my God, maybe I am in the wrong class. Shit.
Well, we are going to read, so don't worry.
Okay, teacher, about your topic. I am a romance person, actually.
You're what?
I am a romantic person.
Really? Well, why are you so
Really.
afraid? Why are
I
you
am
so
not
afraid of the topic?
I am not afraid. I am just joking. But
You should know by
maybe
now that with your teacher Abby, you can talk about anything.
I know, teacher. I know you. Actually, teacher, I am a romantic person. I
You're
think that.
romantic. Give
Yeah.
me an example of something that would be considered romantic to you. An example of something romantic. Anything.
Uh, if something bad happened to someone, I'm actually feel sad and maybe I am feeling impressed or something like this. Yeah, I feel bad to him. I want to help him, something like this. And also about the good feeling toward the people and friendship. I am very honest person. So yeah, that's what I can share.
Okay, very good. Thanks for sharing. Maybe our
Teacher,
interpretations of
teacher,
romance are different.
just I want to ask you, uh, uh, we can say I am from Lyon. My birthday is 1st August 91. That's mean I am from Lyon. What's that's called? Lyon?
I don't know. Can anyone tell me what that's called? I'm not familiar with horoscopes at all.
Yeah,
I guess
something
it's
like
lion. Yeah, it's lion.
Lion?
Yeah,
hmm
line, I think, yeah.
Lion what?
Zodiac
Line,
zodiac
yeah.
sign,
Zodiac,
or how do you
zodiac
call it?
sign.
Zodiac
Yeah,
sign.
zodiac sign.
Your zodiac sign.
Teacher, can you write it please in the chat?
Of course I can. Zodiac.
Okay. So this is
Or
also effect on me.
horoscope. Horoscope.
Yeah, I think.
So you're like a lion.
Yeah, teacher. I am. This is the effect on me. When I read it, I feel like this is myself, really. If you read
Thank
it, you can notice that I am a romantic person.
Okay.
Yeah,
Very interesting. So you believe in your zodiac sign. You think it's accurate when it talks about you.
yeah. When I read it, I feel like it's myself.
Very interesting. Thanks for sharing. What
Thank you.
about you, Ali? Do you think you're a romantic person?
Me?
Me?
No,
Yes, you.
I'm not a romantic person.
No.
Yes.
Do you think that Turkish culture or Kurdish culture, any people in your area, do you think they're known for being romantic, or do you think they're known for being not romantic?
Uh, I don't know. Maybe most of people here it is not very romantic, I think.
Okay. Very good. Anyone else have a comment about that?
And What do you, for example, what is in your terms? What is romantic person? Maybe.
That's a good question. I don't really know. I think there's like traditional things that would be considered romantic, right? Like for example, serenading is when you sing or perform some kind of music for a person that you're interested in. That would be, in my mind, the typical romantic thing to do. Or remembering something important about that person, like maybe something specific that's unique to them, remembering it and then acting on it later to show that you were thinking about that person, that would be romantic. Like, for example, if you mentioned in conversation, I don't know, I always say that I love tulips, right? So if I said that to a man and then maybe in 3 months he brings me a tulip because he remembered that specific detail, it'll be like, oh, that's very romantic, right? Yeah, Lee, writing poems and songs, that's also something that some people would think would be romantic. Anyone else think of an example?
Maybe
Teacher,
arrange
sorry.
Andre?
Go ahead.
maybe arrange a romantic dinner, kind of that, with candles and champagne. But I guess it's all about movies, and I'm not sure that it's it's real in real life, I guess.
I think that it might not be real permanently, but for a period of time, it's probably realistic, right? Obviously, if you get married to someone, you're married for 25 years, that might not continue forever. But in the beginning, if somebody's romantic, they would probably do things like that. Don't you think?
Yeah, I guess.
Us Russians, we're not really like that, are we? Yes, Mustafa?
Teacher, if can we say about person is he romantic person if he when watching a movie or a drama or series or something like this, and maybe something happened sad in the movie and he cried, is that romantic? Can we call it romantic, or this is
I
This
don't
is
think so.
emotional person.
Exactly, Aaron. He's emotional. Which is
emotional?
okay.
Yeah,
That's okay. But it's not romantic.
yeah, that's different.
All right. Anyone else have an idea?
Is it called soppy? Something like that.
Sorry?
When people cry, is
Sappy.
soppy.
Sappy. You'd say, what a sap.
Teacher, I think the romantic is more about for culture. I think there is more culture that are more romantic. I think Latin culture as well more romantic than the others.
Absolutely.
For that reason, it depends of what is your culture you think for you is romantic or not romantic things.
You're absolutely right, Aaron. So culturally speaking, like for example in Canada, it's very mixed because we've got people from different cultures. You never know what kind of atmosphere a person grew up in, but certain countries we associate with romance and other countries not so much. Can anyone think of a city that's like world famous for being romantic?
French, Hillary.
Amsterdam.
What? Really? Is that true?
No, just
Andre. Did somebody say another city? What did you say, Aaron?
I think the most significant city for French and for Italy, like Paris, like
Exactly.
Venezia, Rome.
Paris is called the city of love, right?
Yeah.
Very good. I went to Verona, Italy, the home of Romeo and Juliet, considered a romantic place. Right? Good. Does anyone in the class like to read romance novels? I love asking a bunch of men this question.
no way.
No way.
No way, yes, that's right. Answer.
They're like soap operas, yeah.
They are.
I am running away.
Bye. I don't even read romance novels, but some people are like addicted to them. They love watching them. Akka,
Yeah. Hello.
do you think that
Mhm.
you come from a romantic culture?
I don't think so. Not so. Japan doesn't have such a romantic culture.
No?
No, I don't think, I'm not sure. Women and men are somewhat different opinion, but usually not so romantic actually. Because most of the marriage in 100 years ago or even 50 years ago could be the arranged marriage. So
Mm-hmm.
and nowadays people love freely. So arranged marriage is very rare nowadays. So kind of. And yeah, people love watching romantic drama or romantic novels. I think that's universal.
Okay.
Except a lot of soap operas. Yeah, here it's very popular. Yeah.
Here I thought Japanese were super romantic people.
Really? I don't know.
I'm just joking. I'm joking. I didn't really have an idea. That's why I asked you. Akka, how have you been?
Yeah, kind of same old. But this week I have a solar problem for the air conditioner.
Oh,
It
no.
happens every summer.
That's
Yeah.
unfortunate.
Yes. But anyway, yeah, my throat is getting better, so
We're
I can
happy to
talk.
have you with us. Thanks for joining.
Thank you.
Can you read the first question? Oh, Ali, you have a comment?
What is the word opposite of a romantic person?
Wow, that's a good.
In English, maybe we say like a wood, something like that.
Ooh. Cold? Shy? Repressed? Antonym. Oh, wow. I actually am stumped. I don't know what to say. Okay. Here's a list of words. Realistic. Let's see if it works in the chat. Oh, they all came together. That did not work.
This is paragraph.
Oh my goodness. It's a terribly. How do I delete that?
I just ask like a slang or something like that. Like a cucumber or like wooden, something like that for a person.
No, I can't think of a slang at this time. Sorry, but if I think of one, I'll let you know. Okay, Mustafa, can you read the first question and give me your answer?
I can read. Where can two people go on a romantic date?
Mm-hmm.
My answer, the best choice for them is going to a quiet place in front of sea, or maybe a garden, or something like this. It's
Wow.
maybe, yeah, something romantic.
Take Mustafa.
Yeah.
Aaron, can you think of another place that two people can go on a romantic date?
Oh, there's a lot of restaurants. I think any place where you can go will become a romantic place. It depends of the person.
Okay, that's a good answer. Very good. Can you think of a traditional place that's often considered to be romantic?
Traditional place used to be a restaurant when you go with your girl or man and try to have a romantic dinner.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's the more significant place.
Very nice. Andrew, what do you think? Another place people could go on a romantic date?
I'm not sure that movies have already been mentioned.
No, movies have not been mentioned.
But I'm not sure about that it is so romantic. But movies on the back row are great, I guess.
Back row, what is that?
You have an opportunity for something, you know.
Ah,
Romantic.
okay. Oh,
Angie, maybe you are a romantic at heart.
I'm not sure.
Good answer. What about you, Ali?
Uh, I don't know. Maybe a quiet place. It depends the person. If you are a romantic person, everywhere is good for you, I think.
Hmm? Okay, so it depends on the person, not the place. Akka, can you give me an example of a place where people might go?
Yeah, a kind of beautiful scenery place or a beautiful night view place could be romantic.
Mm-hmm.
And I found, back row of the theater, kind of couple seats are available. So couple seats are a bit different from usual seats. So it's made for the two persons. There's no, how can I say, armchair, arm on the, it's almost like a sofa. So couple sit down there to watch to watch the film. I found that the other day at the theater. I went.
That sounds like a nice little place to watch a
Yeah.
movie, for sure. Woo! Just so everybody knows, we're over in the group chat, okay? We've left the Verbling chat behind, sadly, because it's not working for everybody. So over in the group chat, please.
Okay.
Excellent job, you guys. Let's go to the second question. Aaron, could you read the second question? Give me your answer.
sure. Where can people go to meet to other people? Um, Anywhere? I don't know. No. Well, I think this is a really stranger opinion because, for my opinion, you can meet people in any place, but sometimes I have friends or that I think they have to go a special place. I don't know why they say that, but I think the more common place to some people is like bars or place you can dance in and drink
Okay, a place where you can drink
and
and
dance in.
dance. Okay, you think that's a good place to meet people? I know what you mean. I mean, you can meet people anywhere, but there's certain
Yeah.
places that are more, they're easier to maybe approach somebody or have a conversation with someone, right?
Yeah, because the other people go with the same mode, like meet other people. But
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Very good. Thank you, Aaron. Akka, can you give me an example of where people can go to meet other people?
Party, sports gym. What else? uh, or same hobby groups. And nowadays, probably the SNS. Yeah, maybe and some others. I don't know some others, but yeah, some others are available to meet
Okay.
new people. Yeah.
Very nice. Mustafa?
Teacher, we can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay. We can set up a meeting. It's depend. You can set up a meeting with your friend, and maybe you go to the restaurant, some restaurant, and talk there, and also have a dinner or food. Yeah, food. But I think something popular. Go to the coffee. Going to the coffee shop. Something like I don't. If you can, teacher, a famous coffee shop in
Starbucks.
America.
Starbucks.
Yeah, that's right. So this is very famous to me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
So you think Starbucks, that's a good place to say, hey, how's it going?
Yeah, that's right.
Really? Well, in Mexico it's not a good place because all the people go start working. I say hello. He said, "Don't bother me. I'm working." Okay.
That's true.
That's true.
That's true.
That's
It's
true.
a business place. That's true.
Maybe
Aaron's
because
pride. He's giving you pearls.
Yeah.
yeah, teacher, they drink a coffee and they have homework or something like this.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe
They're
open their
working.
laptop. Yeah. Maybe one day I'll go there and attend your class.
Yeah, or maybe you'll go to Starbucks one day and you'll meet the love of your life.
Maybe.
Andrew.
I know that there is a new trend now, especially in Moscow. It's called speed dating, right?
Tell us about it.
It's an event that where they invite girls and men, and they kind of have limited amount of time to talk with each other. So they change. They kind of change places every maybe 5 minutes. So
What do you? Sorry, continue.
I mean they talk, for example, for 5 minutes and then change places. So they will be able to talk with every girl in that room, for example. So
Awesome.
in the end, they can choose someone if they like, for example. Yeah.
What do you think of that concept, Andrew? Do you think that's something that you would try? Would you ever do something like that?
I'm not sure because I don't know. It's a new trend and I guess it's not so effective.
Okay. I think I would be pretty scared to try something like that.
Yeah.
Anybody else have a comment on that? How do you decide if you like someone? Ali.
How I decide I like someone. If someone maybe make me happy, when you spend time with someone or talking to someone, if you feel happy, I decide I like him or her. When you don't see someone for a while, if you miss him or her, you like.
I like that last one for sure. If you don't see someone for a while and you miss them, that means you like them. Good answer, Ali. Anyone else?
Yeah, teacher. Actually, I like someone. Of course, not from first impression. That's wrong.
Okay.
Okay. So maybe your first impression will be wrong. Would be wrong. So you cannot take decision from that. Maybe after a while you can discover this is the best person maybe you met in your life. And also I agree with Ali when he said that when you miss him, that means you like him. That's also true. Also, what I want to say about how we meet people. Maybe, yeah, that's it. Maybe I remember later.
Cool. Thank you. Akka, how would you decide?
Yeah, maybe it's a kind of combination of my feeling and yeah, or my soul thinking or expectations and yeah, as Ali said, yeah, maybe if I miss somebody, after that maybe that means I like them. Yeah.
Okay.
And yeah, like people make me happy or comfortable. Yeah.
That's a big one, right? How do you feel when you're around that person? Are you happy or not?
Yes, that's right.
Notice it says like someone. So this could be in the very early stages of a friendship, maybe relationship. How do you decide? It can also be a friendship as well. So that might affect how you answer. Andrew?
I agree with what was said before.
Yeah.
It's a kind of combination of factors, like how someone looks, behaves. I'm not sure. How do I feel near that person? So, combination, yeah.
Good. Excellent answers, you guys. Anyone have an answer? Yeah,
Yes,
Mustafa?
teacher. I have experience with this when I met my friend. He was not my friend. I don't know him first time, and when we met, actually when I went to college, so by car I met him, and in the same car, so we went to college. And at first time, I think he's not a good person or something like this. I don't know how I judged that, but I think he's not a good person, I thought. And then what I realized he's a very good person and he became my friend and I was wrong. So the first impression is very wrong. I was wrong about this at all. So this is something. I want to mention you the first the the first thing you can uh, to choose the good person, or maybe you can't judge the person, yeah, the right judge to person when you travel with him.
Hmm.
If you travel, yeah, maybe this is the very true. If you travel with him and he didn't made something bad to you or you, s- then you can judge about him. This is what I want to mention.
Very good. Excellent opinion, Mustafa. You're a very thoughtful person. You think a lot, don't you, about topics?
And romantic, don't forget that.
Very romantic. I don't know who the lucky girl is, but it's good to hear that you're romantic.
Thank
Anyone
you.
have an answer for the opposite? How do you decide if you don't like somebody? Maybe the friendship is moving along and something might happen that would cause you to not like a person. Can anyone give me an example of what that would be for them? I'll tell you my answer. It's whiny. Who knows what that means?
Yeah. Who cries every time
Complain,
or
or
complain?
cries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Complain,
Yeah,
yes.
exactly. Somebody who's whiny. When everything's going good and then suddenly you realize that in their personality they have a tendency to, oh, I don't like that, or maybe they get irritated because of you spending time with your family or your friends, and they start to whine about strange things like that. To me, that's when I would decide I don't like someone as a friend or anything more. Anyone else have another
Yeah,
quality that would make them feel that way?
I think teacher, their negative energy will affect on you, as
That's a
you
good
said.
one.
Yeah, yeah,
Negativity.
yeah, negativity. Yes, that's right. Also, I think teacher. Also, sometimes we meet a person or a friend, and he did something bad to us. Okay, and after a while, he did something good to us. What you have to do? Maybe then you think you are wrong, and he's a good person, and then after a while, also he did something bad, and then this is like a series. A series happened in your mind. So I don't want to talk about the rule. We have a rule in our mind that's called propagation rule. That we don't have to what I can generalize
Generalize.
the yeah our thought or think about the person. We have to take a right decision. We have to think a lot after before we take a decision because maybe did something. He has here a bad habit in part of life, and yeah, he have a good thing in other part. So maybe you'll be useful for you
Thank you.
sometimes.
Thank you for the advice. No, it's true. You're right. Sometimes maybe a character or quality about somebody irritates you. But what I mean, Mustafa, is if you feel that irritation very early on, where a quality of a person really throws you in a different direction, I think that's a pretty bad sign, because what's the tendency usually if you're getting to know someone and you're really excited? What's the tendency? Do we notice bad qualities? What do you think, Akka?
Yeah, if maybe I would leave such person.
Sorry?
Kind of. What is your question? Sorry, I missed it.
What is our tendency when you're starting a relationship and everything is new and exciting, you're getting to know a new person? What's our tendency? Do we notice the bad qualities of that person easily?
Bad quality. Actually, I try to judge such kind of thing before I make friend with them. So I'm a kind of bit skeptical person,
That's good.
and
So you're calculated.
probably I intentionally calculated, and after that I make friend with them.
Okay, very good.
Yeah.
Anyone else want to share their idea?
Maybe we exaggerate the good qualities and don't mention bad ones, but at the first meeting. But
Exactly.
then we tend to see something else that we haven't seen before that.
Exactly. Right? So it could throw us in a different direction very quickly.
Yeah.
Teacher, in my experience, I realized that the best way to judge the person when you travel with him. This is the
Yeah.
best way.
That is
Yeah,
interesting. You mentioned that before, and it's true. Sometimes you travel with people and you hate them.
yeah, that's right.
That's good. Why do you think traveling can bring out so many qualities, Mustafa? Why do you think traveling does that?
Because you will live with him, with maybe in the same room,
Yeah.
and you discover the real habit of him, and this is enough. This is the real the real personality for him.
Exactly.
What he did in his home, will did with you. This is right.
And you see them being tested in every situation. First thing in the morning, going to bed at night, how they interact with other people. You see them in all those different situations. That's true, Mustafa. Good.
This is yeah.
Yes,
All right.
in my culture or around me, people say that if you want to know someone well, you go to travel with him or her, or you share your home, or you do a partnership in business.
Ooh, yeah, that's a dangerous one. Business partnerships.
Yes, you can understand the people is good or not good if you do this kind of things with a person. You can see.
Very good. Excellent. And I think that's totally true. Usually when money's involved, you see true colors,
Yeah.
which true colors is an idiom for the real person behind the facade or the picture.
Yes.
Akka, can you read the first part of the paragraph that's highlighted, please? This is a situation we're going to read.
Okay. You and your sweetheart are very happy together. You have similar taste in many things, and there are many things that you like to do together. For example, you both enjoy going out to eat.
Beautiful. Nicely done. Ali, the next highlighted part. Oops.
You also both like Italian food, so you often go out to Italian restaurants together. You also both like to listen to music, so you often stay home and listen to a CD. There are many things you like to do together. You wish everyone was as happy as you are.
Okay, what do you think, Ali? Is this sounding realistic?
I don't think so. It's not realistic.
Pessimistic, Ali. Why are you so pessimistic? I think
I,
this is true. This must be true.
If you find the other half, that must be true.
It must be. You need to find the other half,
I
though. That's
think
true.
it's not your other half. It's like as you. If someone become your other half, you should have different qualities. It's a kind of boring. You are think the same all the time. Uh, your other half should complete you, something like that.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, that's a typical thing you could say to someone. You complete me.
Yeah,
See what?
if you are like me, say me, it's a kind of boring. You have something different. Uh, if you have something different, it's more interested me, I think.
I agree. Andre, could you read the next highlighted part?
This makes you think about your friends who are single and don't have a sweetheart right now. You and your sweetheart can think of 8 people you both know who are single. Luckily, there are 4 males and 4 females.
Excellent. And Mustafa, can you finish it?
Okay. The highlight part or
The last part.
okay. You and your sweetheart decide to play matchmaker. This means you want to introduce your friend to each other. You hope that they will be interested in each other and that some romance will begin. Then everyone could be as happy as you are with your sweetheart.
Okay, very good. So
Teacher,
what? Yeah.
sorry, just I want to mention about Ali's comment. I agree with him. I think everyone is have a different think in a different way. So, but maybe in the romance you feel like you are in this, you and your wife, same heart. You think about her, and that's what I mean when I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's true. So you think opposites attract? Do you think it's better to have not opposing, but different hobbies, ideas, perspectives, and then you think that makes a good relationship?
Teacher, and not I think, but this is the real. Everyone think in a different. We in this world maybe we cannot find two thinking in the same way. Someone different in the some parts. They have to be different. I think everyone is thinking different. More not maybe a huge difference, but a little bit maybe. Maybe she is like a football. Maybe he's not. Something like this. Maybe she's want to go out every day. Maybe he's not wanted that. Maybe that's what I mean. Everyone have a different thing.
Exactly. Very good answer, Mustafa. And what you're saying is true. I think most people would agree with you. We don't want to be too opposite, but you don't want to be exactly the same either, right?
Yes. Yes.
Let's see what we understood from our reading. Akka, why are you and your sweetheart so happy?
On this article, you mean?
Yes, in the situation.
Because they are together all the time. They share all things. They can share the whole things in their life.
Perfect.
Maybe, yeah. So lost identity makes them happy.
Give me an example. It says in the. Sorry, Akka, go ahead.
Lost identity makes them happy.
This is an interesting comment for sure. We'd say in English, oh, they make me sick. That's what we would say. Too much love, it makes me sick. Give me an example. It says in the article that they have similar tastes. Now, they have their similar tastes. That they like Italian food, they like music, and that's what they like to do. Give me an example of a similar taste that would make a man and a woman or any partnership get along well. What's an example?
Similarity? Kind of, yeah, sometimes they share the same hobby. That's why I pointed out the sports club or hobby circle for meeting people, other people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, maybe they share some. In such people can share their interests or their hobbies.
Absolutely. What do you mean, Ali?
Man and woman like the gossiping about other people.
Okay, so if they are able to gossip together and laugh and have good conversation, you think that's important?
Yeah.
Absolutely it is. Whoa, Andrew. See what happens in the group chat? See what happens when we're out of the Verbling chat? We all get brave. Anyone else have an example they'd like to share of like similar tastes or things that would complement each other well? Whoops, sorry.
Maybe your smile.
The smile of a person. How does that? What do you mean? How does that make someone have similar tastes?
Because he will, if you smile in front of him, he will have a good impression about you. And yeah, this is what I mean. I think a smile is very important. It will separate about two people.
Okay,
Maybe
very
if he don't have a smile, you think he's annoying or something like this, and you don't like him.
okay. Good. Now this couple, what do they decide they want to do? Akka, they've got a plan. What's their plan?
The decided to matchmaker. They decided to play matchmaker.
Yeah, exactly. They decide to play matchmaker. What is that?
Introducing their friends each other. And,
Introducing their friends to each other with the idea of them perhaps hitting it off, right?
yeah, hitting off. Yes. Hit it
Good.
off. Yeah.
Has anyone ever played that game before?
What game? Matchmaker?
Yeah. Have you ever done that?
No, but I played the bottle, or how do they call it? It's more effective, I guess, than matchmaker.
Perfect. Andre. Okay.
What?
How do you think the 8 friends feel about their friends that are super in love and they're totally perfect? They appear like the perfect couple. How do you think these 8 single friends feel about these people? They might be
And who,
happy for them.
and who do you ask the question?
Anybody who wants to answer. Like, for example, do you think those 8 friends that feel, yeah, good, adjective, Mustafa, jealous, they might feel jealous? What else might they feel?
They might be happy for them.
Yeah, that would make sense, right? Be happy for them or pleased
If
for them?
they're good friends, of course.
Of course, right? Okay. You guys got really shy. I think there's secret conversations going on in the chat, and I do not approve. Let's finish off our last 9 minutes where we're going to talk about the questions in the discussion part of our lesson, okay? Let's start with number 8. What is more important for a romantic relationship, appearance or personality? Mustafa, share your opinion.
Personality and appearance.
You have to choose one. What's more important?
Personality and 10%, no, 20% appearance.
Okay, why do you answer like that?
Teacher, because the personality is very important. I mentioned it first because it's very important, I think. It's because this is the person you will live with it. If you mean a relationship, a long relationship, if you want to go for a long time, he must have a good personality. About the appearance is it's also important. Maybe it's real. Maybe it's important as I think. That's what I
Okay,
can
maybe
mention.
excitement? Excitement? which
Yeah, when
which just means energy, happiness, that joy that comes inside.
and appearance also involve a smile and something like this. There is a habit every day when you wake up and see her smile. I think that's very fantastic, and your day will become a good maybe.
Okay.
And if not, you will become annoying when you go to the work.
That's a possibility for sure.
No, teacher, that's real. When I go to the university, when I went to the university, and some professor become mad or something like this, we say that maybe his wife do something bad to him or something like this.
Yeah, it's true, right? The partner you choose is very important. They can mean a happy life or a sad life in many cases.
That's right.
Anyone else want to share their opinion about that one? Which is more important for a romantic relationship, appearance or personality?
I guess both.
It's hard to choose, isn't it?
Yeah, it should be how do you call it? Middle point between them.
A balance.
A
Halfway.
balance, yeah. Balance between, yeah. You need to like a person by his appearance, and of course personality is very important as well.
Maybe if I crush on somebody, maybe mainly for the appearance, but if I continue the relationship, personality is much more important.
Okay, that's a good answer, Akka. Beautiful. It just depends, right? I think too initially maybe appearance is more important. This is my opinion. But then if the personality is not good, the appearance really stops. It's amazing how your perception of appearance changes. Like a really good-looking man might become really ugly after you learn about his personality. Your perception of their appearance might change, right? Or somebody who's just average, they're okay looking, and then after you get to know their personality, they make you laugh, you have a connection with them, and then suddenly they look or they appear to be very good looking.
Right.
I feel like we're having a very interesting chat. I feel like it should not be a live broadcast. Maybe that's why you guys are so shy.
What was the idiom? Beauty is in the eye of beholder, something like that.
Yeah, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. And there's also another one, beauty is only skin deep.
Yeah, something like that.
Oops, sorry, deep. You see it there in the chat. Okay. After number 12. Akka, do you want to read number 12 for us?
Okay. After a few years together, romance sometimes begins to fade. What causes this?
Anyone want to share their opinion? What causes that?
Some people trying to explain the hormone influence to this kind of, several years later crisis.
Teacher.
Sorry, Akka, can you just repeat that last part? I didn't hear you.
Yeah, for several years after we fall in love, the hormone, kind of adrenaline-like hormone, release our brain a lot. It causes high, makes us then high. But after that, that hormone stop. But if they continue the relationship, other hormone to stable our mentality will be reduced. So that crisis called, kind of past 3 years crisis or something like that. Some people trying to explain about this for the brain, hormone in the brain, the chemicals in the brain.
Exactly. That's a good example. Mustafa, what were you going to say?
Teacher, I think this is really true. This is happening, and many people don't know what they have to do, or maybe they feel suddenly it's become like no energy or something, not active anymore, or something like this. So they have to to in their first life when they first married, they have to do some what we call anchor technique or something like this. May like maybe a place they were made together, like a restaurant or something like that. This is will after a while, after they become not active or not happy, they go back to this place and have dinner. So they will remember that place and they will remember all the feeling they were sharing.
Okay.
Yeah, I think this is really important. I can't give you a lot of information, but if you someone something, if you want to read a lot, you can read some social lies book, sociological book.
Sociological or psychological?
Yeah,
Okay.
something like
I'm not in that position right now, but you know what? It might be good for the future. You never
this
know.
is teacher. This is very good. This is really important for you and everyone want to marry and have a nice life, because this is will happen. Not no matter. This will happen.
Very good. Thanks for sharing.
Yeah, welcome.
I was going to say you could always travel together, but according to you, that might destroy it completely.
That- That's good. That's good also.
You
You
might
can
travel
travel,
and be like, "Oh my God, I hate this person."
but how many times you will travel? And maybe, as you said, you might hate this person. Yes.
Okay, well, that is all the time we have left for our class on romance. We had a lot of viewers, but only 4 participants. I think maybe people were shy of the topic. Nothing to be shy about. It's just good to learn to talk about different subjects in English, right? My opinion.
Yeah, exactly.
My next class is starting in just a couple minutes, and it's a beginner level dialogue class, so if you guys want to join, you're more than welcome to. And if not, I hope you have a wonderful day. Any questions or comments before we close?
Why romantic persons didn't join this class, I think.
Because they're worried that they'll have to expose their secrets, and then they won't be so special anymore. Yeah, we had one Latino, and he left. He's like, I'm not giving my secrets to no men.